What's his last name?
Jesperson.
Jester. Okay, that's Norman. That's Norman.
All of your annuals are put together.
Hey, all right. What a sweetheart. I owe you for that.
No, I was looking some more on.
One of those annuals? We'll have to see. I mean, we got those.
You're gonna have to run some more off next week. So
Yeah, and they don't realize how hard it is to do that. Well, I'm going to tell everybody to.
It's voted on by the membership, the head coaches of the league vote, and there's only one member of the league. And I expect to get it again next year. This is a special award that's presented by the Conference of Independent Schools, which they're a charter member. And it reads, presents to the Conference of Independent Schools, presents to Coach Vanman and the Village Academy on November the 7th, 1988, a certificate. Commissioner is Harry T. Hopes, and it's obvious why he couldn't be here tonight. Well, let's see.
one more.
All right, got one more.
We've all enjoyed Bob's little deal, and I know he's great at hope. He's proved that, but y'all don't know that his best hope, it hadn't come out yet, but I've got it from a reliable source that he had the whole nation, the Navy, the National Guard, the Russian Navy, upset 2 weeks ago. He and 2 other guys were bobbing up and down in the ice in whale suits.
Boy, I heard that Jess Norman couldn't be here tonight. He's either in the Azusa Pacific or somewhere else. Right? He asked that we present this to you for the, on behalf, I'll read it to you. It's presented to Coach Bob Fanman from the 1988-89 Beavers for excellence in leadership. We love you, Coach. Jess Norman, John Duke, Cole County.
Well, this will be displayed proudly in the Village Academy gym whenever we build it. Or wherever. I want you to know one on Charlton now. He just told that one on me. This is true. About 2 summers ago, Jack and I were in the National Guard together, and we had to go to a school on how to be a better sergeant. There was 30 of us in a room, and nobody knew each other except me and him knew each other, and everybody else was there from different places of the state to learn how to be a better sergeant. And so the guy says, the guy in charge of the school said, first thing I want you to do is spend 2 minutes talking to the guy next to you, and then stand up and tell about it. This was a thing to help us learn to meet people better and everything. Well, he and I turned to face each other and see we've been in the guard band together 17 years. So then they went around the room and he said, okay, now you tell about this person, you tell about this person. Well, when it got to Jack, Jack stood up and said, well, I feel kind of uncomfortable having introduced Bob because I've known him for the last 17 years. He said, he and I are in the National Guard band together, and not only is he a fine soldier, but one of the finest French horn players in the nation. Said, matter of fact, you know, when you see Little House on the Prairie and you hear that French horn in the background, said, that's this man. They all stood up and clapped. So then I introduced him as fixing to leave the Postal Service and go into the ministry. All during the week, they said, man, you sure you're going into the ministry, the language you use? And 2 of them, when I put putting you on. Two of them asked me to get Michael Landon's autograph for their dog. He's been on some stuff. Honesty, that's what this is all about. All right, what are we down to? We've already presented the Dare County Queen. Is there any other awards before we go to our Booster Club reports and return? All right, our Booster Club reports consist of letting any of you from the out-of-town people tell any other Village Academy stories that you know that went on in your town. If you don't know any, and you don't want to say anything, that's all right. But if you want to make something up, this man, that's all right. Our first one is from Malvern. He's already spoken, but he can really tell you some stuff about what Village Academy meant to Malvern, Arkansas.
I'm a Melvin, and half the people on my route know about Village Academy. And I can't walk 3 blocks down the street without somebody honking their horn and hollering, "Yay, Village Academy." It's really, it's great. It's really fun. If you interview all the people in Malvern, I'd say half the people there, their mind is on the business.
Kids on a band trip and stopped at Wendy's there, Andy's there, and there was a postman in there. And I said to the guy, I said, "Hey, do you know Jack Tarleton?" He said, "I sure do." I said, "You tell him the Village Academy coach said hi." He said, "Are you the one?" I said, "Man, I've been wanting to try out for that team." That's a true story. I'm telling you. All right, next from our Conway Booster Club, Mr. Jeff Standridge.
Hello, like you said, my name's Jeff Standridge, in Lloyd Pittman. I'm the EMT. I work for Conway Regional Hospital, and this booster club that I'm with is kind of a little different from theirs. It's kind of a sub-club, I guess you would say. We're mainly concerned with the public service agencies around Conway, the police, fire department, the sheriff's office. We have our own little elite club there. And October the 21st, 1988 was a sad day for all of us. We know one of the Conway firemen called me at 5 o'clock in the morning. And he said, "Jeff, wake up. You got to look at this. You've got to go get you a paper right now. Village Academy's been found out." So I throw on my clothes, get a pair of pants and some boots. I drive up to the store half a mile away, and I get a newspaper, and I read it, and I start trying to call Bob. But we're pretty active during the football season. Most of the policemen are starting to give me calls around July and August, wanting to know when the football season's going to kick off. And Mrs. Sears will be happy to know that we've had several car washes. And get some things going to send some money into the organization. Conway's mind's on the beavers.
We really did start trying to call me about 6 o'clock, and my wife fell over the phone trying to get to it and quit ringing before she got there. She can vouch for that story. And then he was the first one to let me know. He called me at the band room, finally got hold of me about 8 o'clock, and read the entire article to me over the phone.
Long distance.
Long distance. All right, let's see. From our North Little Rock Club, you want to tell anything about the activities in your charge?
My wife has had more fun with this, and she really planned to come tonight, but wasn't able to, and she's angry with that.
Let's see. What other booster clubs are represented? Wait, we got to hear from our Louisiana and Glenwood clubs. Glenwood, go ahead.
Well, last year, Coach Brown and Doug Roundtree was the Glenwood last year, and I started talking about it at the teacher's table one day, and Coach Jerry Brown at Glenwood leaned over and he said, "Really, is there a Village Academy?" And he had moved from South Arkansas and started following it there and couldn't figure out what it was. And so he finally found out about it, and then the Sunday the 23rd, Coach Brown called me during church. I'm the choir director at First Baptist. At night, he called me over and said, "I've heard the Village Academy is blown." When I heard about it, it was that next Wednesday that my brother called me and filled me in on everything about what had happened to Village Academy. And so Coach Brown, I went by and personally invited him to a copy of the article. And he wanted to be here, but like so many others, had some problems. I will add one footnote that October 21st is mine and my brother's parents' first anniversary. So Village Academy was found out and published on our family anniversary.
He's talking about coaching stories like that. The band director at Newport told me last year, he said, oh yeah, I said, my coaches were reading scores to each other. He said, one of them said, so-and-so beat so-and-so this much, so-and-so beat so-and-so this much. Read out Village Academy. He said, I heard it. He said, and so of course, he's in on the joke with us. He said, I asked him, do you know where Village Academy is? And he said, hey, I used to coach in South Arkansas. I could take you right to the doorstep of Village Academy.
One thing I forgot to add, October 21st was also a very big day for Conway. Conway High School upset Central High School football team, big upset. And that night, the two Conway coaches, the head coach and the assistant coach, were in the emergency room with the guy that sprained his ankle or something. And not were they jumping up and down talking about how they had upset Central High School, but they were saying, man, did you read that in the paper today about Village Academy, man?
All right, Robbie Wheeler from Louisiana. You want to tell anything about when the franchise was in Louisiana? You're here representing my other brother and whoever else did that. You got anything to say, Robbie?
It was just a great honor for all of us to carry on the Beaver cause while it didn't take place in Arkansas. It was a lot of fun for all of us. We were all in band, and on Friday afternoons we had band practice at 3:30. We'd all get to the band room around 2 o'clock. So whoever happened to wander in the door was in pain that night. Since then, the Louisiana chapter is sort of disbanded. We're scattered all over the country. The last official meeting was at his brother's wedding in August, and there probably won't be another meeting until I get married. That's going to be a while.
Some of the Beaver Boosters from UCA. Today I proudly wore my Village Academy shirt on campus, and I had several interesting people. There's a lot of guys on campus who should Beaver. They asked me where I got the t-shirt, and I just told them proudly I was an alumni from Class of '83.
Over here?
Yeah, well, I'm from Conway also, and I work at the sporting goods store up there, and I usually have a sports section up there. And we got, all the coaches come in, we talk about it, shoot the ball over and everything. And we had several, good freshmen coming up that were really interested in trying out for the team this year, and they were really, really upset because, I think we had a couple of 72-year-old men that were really fast this year.
All right. Coach Pierce.
My brother, we got him in, and he works in the main office at Dillard. And I was starting to, before this happened, we were starting to collect the fund money over there because they were going to pay to get their name into this. So this series, we weren't going to have money coming in, real money, to get people's names in. And I'm trying to work a line of Beaver tire to sell at Dillard.
Both the clubs, the president from Lincoln got one of the first lines here.
The Beaver hat.
Yeah, that's right. The Beaver hat will go on sale in the future. Coach Utley's already spoke. Anything else from the Fountain Lake Booster Club?
Well, we're sort of adversaries here. I know that we're looking forward to track season, even though we may not have a track team, it'll be a hoax to do. As everybody should know, or not everybody, we moved up to AA, and we got our 8th playing day open. If Village Academy plays at least one game, let's make it that 8th day.
All right. That's another quick story I can tell. When we were home down in Louisiana during September, I visited my uncle whose children go to Tensaw Academy. That's a school in St. Joseph, Louisiana, Tensaw Academy. And he said, listen, if you play Tensaw again this year, so let them beat you, that'll be the only game they'll win. So that's what we did. We lost to Tensaw 7-6. And I think that was the only game they won. Although their coach was called by the Democrat guy to find out if they'd ever heard of us, and he said no. Ms. Carlson.
Last summer I was up in Chicago and I started to run the traffic on it. There are 6 booster members up in Chicago. We built the booster club, the Southside chapter, and put together from the very short.
All right. stickers and decorations and stuff. And one of the little waitresses here, I said, I'm here for the Village Academy Banquet. She said, okay, go this way. I said, oh, you've heard of our school? You heard of our football team? She said, well, I'm from Minnesota. The only team I've ever heard of is the Vikings. Do y'all play them? I said, yeah, we can arrange it. These junior beaver boosters.
We have a group, the younger ones, it's called the VAYG, Village Academy Youth Group. And everywhere that we go, Mr. Bandman, he calls us out as Village Academy. This weekend we went to a marching competition. There were a whole bunch of lakeside people standing in front of us, and they knew some of us. And they turned around and we were yelling for coach and stuff, and they asked us, they said, are y'all from Hope? And we said, no. And we said, well, where are you from? He said, I've seen you around Hot Springs. I said, no, we're from Village Academy. He said, where's that? And we said, it's in the south part of the state. And he said, y'all aren't serious. And I said, I'm serious. We're from Village Academy. And he followed us around the rest of the day, asking us where we were from. And we met up at a story at the end that our bus got taken away, and we had to ride home with Jesse on.
We do need to get a new bus. Going to all those away games in Louisiana is killing our bus. Any of y'all got any ideas where we can get it? Mr. Bowles, you got anything to report from the Little Rock Booster Club?
Just that you were investigated by the Arkansas Activities Association several weeks ago when this story broke, and our investigator is working on it.
I received a phone call saying we're being investigated by AAA. Any other boosters have anything to say? Now's your chance.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Some Texas Booster Club.
Yes, I'd like to know, we have, it's a very small club down there because it's kind of on the fringe area, but we love you still. The seriousness of this, and bless your heart, Modine just left. What is the future? What does it hold? Because there's potential for this.
Well, you know, the guy at the Democrat asked me that last Thursday, and I had told a lot of you that he would be here. When I called him, after the story broke, I called him and I said, Mr. Yates, I loved your article on Village Academy. He said, thank you, man. He said, I've got more comments on that. He said, everybody liked it. He said, I've even heard reports of it on the radio up here. He said, I've got to brag on myself. That was a good article. And I said, well, you don't have the whole story. You only talked about one season. I don't know if you're aware or not that we've been playing since '85. He said, 85? And I said, yeah. He said, well, I knew your scores were in the Gazette last year. He said, matter of fact, early this season, I tried to get a phone number to get in touch with y'all because we wanted your scores too. Last year, they weren't coming into our paper. So then he said, I said, if you'd like to have the whole story, if you want to use our names from where we work, we'll give you everything. He said, I'll be there. You name the time and the place. So this was set up for him because Sunday and Monday were his days off. And then last Thursday, when I called to double check with him, actually I called him another time in between there, and he was still excited about the idea. Last Thursday, when I called him again to check with him, he said that his higher-ups, Mr. Starr and Mr. Wally Hall, had got wind of it, and they advised him not to attend this game. So that's why he couldn't be here tonight. But he said, he asked me, he said, are you going to build a new school next year? I have no idea. I said, we do have possibilities. There's a Village Academy that's very possibly going to form in Mississippi, where Brad Helms is. My brother has already found that there's a little town in Ohio called Bay Village. It'd be a perfect place to build a Village Academy in Ohio. And in Louisiana, there are more private schools in Louisiana. If we just find a centrally located paper that tries to get all the scores, you may see Village Academy up there. And I'm not too sure that the people at the Gazette ever read the Democrat anyhow, but they can still feel that. Good question. Any other comments? Miss Linda Smith, composer of our version of All Lang Syne, will lead us here as we dismiss. You got it? You got your sheet?
That's
Is the girls that way too? Okay.
Yeah, well, I mean, so you think it might be a hoax too, huh?
Yeah, it will be if we run it. Well, I'm gonna want to do it before Christmas. I'll be out of the picture after Christmas. After Christmas, you better call the fire station.
This guy right here, the blue and white yellow shirt, he's one of the an instructor, one of the firemen. All these work for him. So, you want to do something quick? Check it out.
Oh, it's that one, right down the hall.
Will you be able to do it after Christmas?
Yeah, I think I can do something for you.
I'm going to look at my schedule.
Take care, guys. Good to see you. Take care, Bob. Okay. Right here, you get work, bro. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you. We'll try to see you around Conway soon.
Okay.
Hey, when you can follow us on air?
Monday, a week from tonight. We usually air on Monday. Wednesday, the top stories. 5:05.
Do you have any pictures available?
Yeah, through Bob.
Okay.
He'll have everything that's coming.
Okay. We want to talk to Fred, what do we want?
I will.
We miss him out at Jesse.
Before you leave, I want a picture, if I can, of you and Bob up there close up, kind of cheek to cheek or something, you know.
I wish we could have got third brother here. He looks like me.
I'm glad you didn't, Sam.
So he looks like me, Bob's brother.
Maybe I'll see y'all around out there.
Okay.
Make sure you're back.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll get one.
Where's the seatbelt? That way I won't have to come pick you up.
I'm glad to go too back home. Yeah. Enjoy it. Now, which one of you is the father and which is the son?
He's the father.
Who's the father?
I'm the father of the one that's not here.
I see. Okay. Okay.
One over in Mississippi.
And you'll never find it. You'll have to get
He was down here just a little bit.
Yeah, you got that right now. Anyone need a balloon? Here, have a balloon.
We have a new
Enjoy it. Okay. What did you meet?
Oh, it's nice meeting you.
I've been met you. I'll see it's still one of these days, man. Well, come over. I'll let you cancel. Can you cancel me?
I'll try.
Those of us awfully good to see you. Well, good to see you. Yes, sir. Oh, she was over there. Picture of Ted.
Mike lives my phone. I don't know why.
see us again. Well, you really went all out, didn't you?
I just asked him
You did well. We'll see your pictures.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Are you ready? Okay, let's come back. Okay.
I got to see. Yeah, we got 3 of them.
No, he's going to go back.
Yes.
Really?
Come on. Go come out in the car.
I want to get a picture of you and your brother up here with the cap in front of the sign before we.
All right.
Let's do it now if you want to.
Come on, Paul.
I'll get you one. I'm gonna get you. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You brought some yards. You got batting cages. Yeah, we got batting
Oh, yeah. Me and Robbie will.
Guys in the fishing crew, we always talk about it. We always talk about it. We were going to call
That's the thing about that down at Crossing. They got all those crossing like half paper and they all just died. That's like they lost me tonight. My folks to buy new.
I'm not, I was supposed to be cat on
That
Saturday.
was me. I spent no more money on that.
But we've had a good time.
Well, we're glad y'all made it up.
We enjoyed coming. Huh? I don't know. Somebody already got
Well, I'm gonna send him the whole kit. This is where it goes.
Okay, we can negatives or can we?
No, not negative.
Some of us
Let's
would
see.
like to have some pictures. We can see,
This old guy right here will fix one
we'll
up.
send you a stack of orange cards and you order what's one.
No, I will have
We better go see him.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all.
I'll see you.
We've been here one time.
Didn't like any place I like. Okay, all right. Let me.
Ansel, Lawfoot.
Come see us sometime.
Okay, Pooch. Take care, Louise. I will.
Take care.
I will. Bye-bye. Okay. Let's get him out. We will get, I'm gonna get him set up. There's a little number there. Instructions, all you have to do is just tell us what you
great.
Right.
Only big member of you were right.
I tell you, we've had more fun.
I know it's good.
That has been fun. Appreciate you all coming up. It
Well,
was
thank
really
you.
nice to see y'all.
Thank you. We enjoyed it. Wouldn't have it any other way.
Hey, we might not be able to. Norman will get along.
Daryl? Daryl? You got your 50 yet? What? You bought your 50 yet? About this? 50. I don't know which one.
We shall. I'm glad you came out. You did a good job. I don't care what they say.
Need to get a game ball. Write all the names up. Just for tires. Give them the game ball.
I think I'm just going to get this off. I stroke in the morning.
What are you doing?
I think it rushes up.
This is too good.
We'll see you in the morning.
Hey.
When are we gonna wear shirts? Friday?
Yeah, when are we gonna wear shirts to school?
Friday?
What, y'all pick it out?
Well, see, we're out Saturday to the ball game.
We'll talk about it tomorrow and we'll decide what day it is. What I was paranoid of was after this banquet, being able to wear one for the next 35 days without having to wash them. That's what I was afraid of, but they're all gone and I'm
Did you
glad.
sell them all?
Yeah. Oh, you know, I forgot to tell this. Every one of those t-shirts, they didn't take us out.
Who drove the truck?
Oh, this week.
Left the lights on.
I only have mine.
Okay, you got a
Oh,
dog.
that's okay, I lied, I got two.
Like I said, I'll get this next
Man,
Monday.
that was great, that was the highlight of it. Visually, that was.
Thank you.
I'd like to see it again. You're gonna copy that for me though, I'm gonna finish it, right?
This is your copy right here. I'm gonna,
You're gonna put the other story
I'm
on.
gonna put the other story. It's gonna be the top story.
Anything you want to, don't say Jezebel This is what Southwest Sporting Goods sent us.
Now, VA has to be a plan to place in Conway.
Yeah. That's right up there. Southwest has these. And I forgot to tell, anybody that wants a t-shirt, American Street Brand in Little Rock has hers. Yeah, you should know where it is.
I had these are the best guys on my board, the big deal.
Listen, tell them they can get them there, but they can't get them for $5.
Right.
You gotta buy 36 of them to get them for that price. They're like $7 just one. Oh, listen, this is, I really appreciate the coverage Well, I knew you were a quality guy when Kathy started telling me she liked it. I said, I know this guy's got to be all right.
Come on, throw it in there. Come on back. You bet. All right. You bet.
We played this one, did you?
It's nice to meet you.
I'm glad to meet you. I appreciate what you're doing up there for me.
Oh, no problem. I want to cover the good stuff. Good stuff. Good to meet you.
Hey, you too. You too. Oh, yeah. Hey, we'll have you down to track meets.
Okay. I can't wait.
Hey, I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some for girls and get fresh meat. I'm gonna make them wear those and do track meet one time.
We'll do that when we go to some out of town meet and you can't win the team title anyhow. Just put your mile relay in there with those shirts on. And get 6 places. Well, mile relay.
You're not gonna get it.
He's not gonna make it.
He said he handed him a trophy.
No, if he don't care, nobody cares.
He said he didn't see any reason the rest of our kids should be punished. Just girls basketball and the band. That's all the programs going on.
No money.
Oh yeah.
And all of our former graduates, their high school diploma.
You gotta wear that.
Hey, you know
I like
what she is?
that green, that other flavor better.
Coach Crowder. Is there any of these girls that
Thank y'all.
I know.
All right, be careful.
if we play, it'll be good.
Because I had piano lessons today.
Those others will be, okay, I mean, those are right.
No, he gets something to make up his sign.
No, that keeps moving. She did.
Okay.
She showed it like there, you know, how to move. I got to thinking, we had called, that's his office. I was up and we had called someplace that he had a catalog. All every 5-6 weeks, cost $3,000. So he said, well, I guess that's out. Well, I knew we had to have a so I just went back. I was thinking I looked through my car file and I called up there and found out this was out. I said, you showed up. She got it out for me and we called her. She had,
Probably wash them out.
we called her on Friday last week, and we had first to pick it up Wednesday, Thursday this week.
Yeah, so me and Sadie can do it.
Like we're all talking about today. We're gonna talk about smart phones. Don't wear them tomorrow. Let's wear them all today.
Again?
We're gonna wear all very close.
Yeah.
Probably has to do with it, pressure. Well, I tell you what, you need to take that and next year at the booth, the coaches come and put that thing on.
He's gonna come over, he's gonna bring it over with him and put that.
I need to put that up. 100, 110 is what I heard.
There was only 65 plates set up here before we went to the outside. There were 65, because when we got involved and I got.
I'll tell you that, the people that run the place will tell you how many is there.
Right. That's what I said, Roger Smith and them, those people.
Don, you didn't get to meet.
Oh, that's what
Don Phillips, this is my wife, Frida. He's the official head football coach at Jesterville. Nothing to do with Village Academy. Jesterville.
Do you know where that went?
Yeah, it was on there.
There it is, okay. Okay. This guy just brought everything.
Hey, to me, the best is that.
He made a suggestion, he says that our boat
Next year at the coaching clinic, that's got to be there in his booth.
you're gonna have to bring it over with you when you come.
Coach the banner? I'll do it.
I'll do it. Village Academy.
I know you get down there every now and then.
Well, what I'll do with it, I don't, hey, I shoot lots of students. I couldn't hang that up for all the Academy students. Shoot, man, you catch something like that, hot like that, if they stopped me on the highway and I had that thing in there, hey, you gotta be bad. Bring it up.
Oh, man, that is nice.
I guarantee that's a good banner.
That is.
You need that for next year's banquet. You can't have the stands, you get your own stand.
Hey, if the band's got to use that at the homecoming, in March with it,
Christmas parade.
we'll do it. Hey, you get us, hey, Bob, you get us in there, and what we do is get some shopping carts and push down through there, and on the whistle blow it, and that's and they do turns and stuff, and we get us into that thing. I'll do it.
I tell you what, cards. You get some people, you can't use band shoes. And when they send me the info form, the Hot Spring Christmas tree, I'll Photoshop it, and I'll send ours in to Jessica Grant, and I'll send one to the Village Academy thing.
We know.
And y'all can have that and walk in the parade, or Village Academy cheerleaders, or Village Academy fan club.
Yeah, everybody picking his nose walking out of here.
You can be in the Hot Spring Christmas.
We can get everybody to come back and then call all these numbers. We'll do it. I'll do it. I'll carry it by myself. I'll carry that thing by myself. That's just too good.
Okay. Thanks you went. You made it.
Hey, Bob, when I go to Coach Bank next year, I'll just take that banner.
Well, he's, yeah, okay. Yeah, he's gonna be there. I'll be there, but he's gonna come over at least one day.
I'll be up there. I mean, I claimed up there.
Is that picture right there going to be out at the...
That's his. That's his picture. All that stuff is his. But no, we're serious. He has got to come over as a coach or whatever for the deal. He's going to be over my hospitality room. They're going to meet Coach Bannon and Village Academy. Come on over, see?
I'll give him some pointers, you know, and we've never had a losing season.
We're not kidding. We're not kidding about this.
Are you kidding about this last name, or is that your shit?
No, that's it.
Very first place.
Well, who's the original?
I was just about to go.
I was one of these guys.
He's sorry. He's sorry. Well, they were up at the truck meet up in Dardanelle last year.
You're sexy.
We went out over to do some catfish and left him over. And we came back and he hollered, "Sorry! You're sorry!" Did you get that down here?
This is all dishes except Nancy's.
This is original coffee.
I went through all the public crap this afternoon to find that.
Hey, how many pins did y'all have? Did they get? There's 2 left. How many they ordered?
Coach, don't forget your banner.
I've got them all.
They had 100 butters to do. I don't think pins. I don't think they had. We had 35 or something on the pins. Isn't that darling? You want one of these butters?
See, I didn't know you did the band when we got
There's
the other
folks
thing. I
outside.
put that on that other thing.
Rodney's still working for the. Come on, let's go.
Bet you got our annual and all that.
Yes, darling.
Hey, here's
I'm
another
getting
article.
Hey, I'm calling you tomorrow. I'm calling you tomorrow.
You do like it.
Now, you get up there.
I couldn't get it.
I'm getting waffles.
We're more than square.
Okay.
Way.
I wish I had.
I'll ever get even with you on all that.
I'm sure proud of you. You did a great job, man. But do you remember me? Did you see those pictures?
That's got to be on there.
She's not speaking. Your name is Daniel. Jonah fought the battle in the belly of the whale. Daniel in the lion's den. All right, Daniel. No, they're his. All of that's his, man.
I have to break in here. The new dad? The new dad.
Oh.
Have you ever met the old dad?
Yeah.
I'm mad. He's committed. I'm the son.
Hey, I didn't get any pizza. Y'all got any pizza left?
Nancy, this is only set up for 3. It's gonna go in that book right there.
people that got carts, you know, the little grocery cart, and they're going down the road, and they blow the whistle, they turn right, and they blow again, they turn left, get on the deck, and they do the figure eight.
Good.
Like the rumor going around that we're closed.
Oh, no.
That one goes there is the guy in all the stuff.
Where do these chairs go in here?
Some of them go here, some of them go in the gray room, sure.
I know you take one to the
I have no idea.
Wait, we can all set up. I take 4 right now.
You gonna have another banquet?
Not for a while. We got a party of 400 tomorrow at the other store, right? That'll be cute. Collection thing.
Sarah, can you turn the air conditioner off?
I haven't turned it off yet.
Turn it off. You'll never tell.
You remember how this goes?
I know this one over here.
Yeah. And then table 12, table 8, and then our two full tops.
I mean, you remember how this goes. Like, you're not gonna be here.
I thought you were just rearranging it now, so I was gonna get it now.
Please. We got your
You don't want your arteries so hard.
Oh, right. Since when are you concerned about my arteries?
What's your last name, say?
Okay.
This is my wife. Oh, okay.
Okay, how far down do we go?
Have you worked out the boot shit? No, just working on the boot.
Oh, yeah, he, you know, he
How far?
Him and Don Phillips work on that side.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Getting the right name. Hey, this man's solid.
What's it say? Put a thing on the door.
Are you playing with the breakers?
Are they trying to come on? Gotta be somebody in the kitchen.
We bet somebody's had a wreck. Sorry, I got one fork in my pocket. I guess I'll take a knife and I'll have a Yes, sir. Huh? I just turned on this one right here.
Sarah, why have you got like?
That's the one I turned on.
Are you sure they're not playing?
This one in this booth is the only one I turned on.
There's only one in here.
That's twisted.
I'll be back.
Hey, okay, help me get my
So it's
VCR.
12 here or 8 here?
No, there's 8 here, 2 twisted and 12 down there.
All of this stuff they got.
Here's a table goes over here.
Yes, ma'am, we were just waiting till you got your stuff out.
Yeah, it'd be easier for you.
Oh, I still got that too. Where's my kids?